Hello everybody, I'm Chef Jeff from Smith's. Okay, today's recipe is kind of an ode to my dad. So as kids, whenever my dad cooked dinner, it was chili mac. He'd get mac and cheese, not Kraft, the off-brand mac and cheese, and then he'd dump a can of chili in it, and then that was our dinner. It actually was really good. So I'm gonna make a spin on that. This is creamy taco spaghetti. So a lot of the same flavors and things going on, just a little bit more upscale. Here's to you, Dad. All right. Here we go, let's get started. So in this pan here, I started with ground beef and onion. I've browned that and it's ready to go for me. I use 90-10 ground beef. If you're familiar with what that means 90% beef to 10% fat. So that way it makes it so I don't really have to drain the fat because there's not much of it. But if you were to use a higher fat beef, you have to drain the fat. So that's where we're at here. So I'm going to add some garlic and I'm going to add a packet of taco seasoning. I know we're all familiar with that. I'm not above that by any means. No way. Anything to make things easier on me. Give that a stir. And once that comes together, that's basically the seasoning of our dish here. Now I need to add some moisture to it. Okay, and that is gonna come by some chicken broth. And here's another kind of cool thing that if you've never seen this before, but they make tomato paste normally comes in a can and you end up having to use the whole can, but you can also buy it in these toothpaste tubes. So you've got tomato paste in a tube, and so you can just squeeze out the amount you need, and we only need a tablespoon. So rather than having to open a whole can, I just put that tablespoon in and I'm done with it. And then last is a can of Rotel tomatoes. That's just tomatoes and green chilies mixed. It's a great recipe item. And then just give that a stir and it will eventually come to a simmer. Just a few minutes. And that's what I have going on over here in this pan. My meats and everything is simmering, it looks beautiful. Now we're gonna add our creamy element and our cheesy element. I'm gonna use this spoon here. So what I'm going to do is add a can of cream of chicken soup. Again, I'm not above using this, whatever makes it easier. Get that in the pan. And then this is Velveeta, or that processed cheese that melts so beautifully. I'm gonna add that in there, just some chunks. You can use different brands if you can find them, but Velveeta tends to work better than the other ones. And then lastly is some Mexican blend shredded cheddar cheese. And you can find that blend over in the cheese or the back area at your local Smith's will have that. You can use any kind of cheese you like though. It doesn't have to be that. It can be really anything. Anything that melts well. Okay, and so then I'm gonna stir that together and it will come together and just become this smooth, creamy, just delicious looking thing, almost where you could eat it like that as a soup. But we've got more to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add some black beans. Now these are black beans that I've drained and then rinsed with water, and then I won't put them back in the can just for effect for you guys, but just be aware that I've drained and rinsed them. Okay, so that's done. And then next goes in my spaghetti. This is spaghetti that I've cooked already, a half a pound, and it goes in there. And then really I'm just stirring it all together, and that is dinner, guys. I have one right here that I finished. Let me bring it out here. And it's just, this is one of those meals where just the kids are gonna love it, everybody's just gonna love it. It's simple, delicious, it's just another way to have spaghetti. Let's get it on our plate. And I am good for any reason to have spaghetti. So let's get that in a pile and then let's garnish it. Let's go a little bit of cilantro, a little cotija cheese, that's I guess a place for Parmesan, it's just the shredded Mexican cheese. And then we'll put a lime wedge on there. Voila. And that is our creamy taco spaghetti. It's super easy, it's super delicious. Here's to you, Dad. Thank you for watching, thank you for shopping, and we will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.